night. Just let us do something. Wouldn't it be nice to see somebody just swimming in it? That would be cute. But I know that's asking a lot considering they can't even fix the lighting. So, I mean, what the hell am I thinking? Hey, what is up, y'all? We're back in Disney Dreamlight Valley, and it's Wednesday, so you already know what that means. And it's raining. I love the rain. First, let's go ahead and check results. This was for the resort one. I did okay. It was a little dark. I don't know what to expect. Extravaganza. The extravaganza has begun. If you didn't know, spring has sprung in the valley. Get ready to celebrate the arrival of spring with our extravaganza event from April 2nd through April 22nd. Okay, that's 2 days after Easter. 420, you'll have the opportunity to find all kinds of bright colored eggs. Search everywhere in the valley and in realms you've unlocked. These will help you earn exclusive rewards. You'll also complete daily missions with Wally for even more seasonal prizes. Let's make this a spring to remember, full of joy and fun. Happy egg hunting, Valley villagers. So about that, having to go into rails to find the limited time items is not necessarily new. They did this the first time with the Inside Out 2 limited memory quest with the trophies and the cakes and whatever the hell else we had to get that one. And that was a disaster, literally, because people could not reach the stuff and they wouldn't respawn. I've seen someone mentioning that it's hard to find them in the Beauty and the Beast realm because it's so dark up in there. It doesn't have the power of day and night like the Lion King realm. Also, you cannot go to every realm to find the eggs. I think it's like what? It's Wally's. You can't find them in there. Wally's, Remy, and Frozen is what I think I read. And that's kind of ironic considering Wally's the one that's bringing the spring mini quest things, which I'm probably not going to do, but I am excited about the purple eggs. And on April 11th, I'm going to be doing a Easter egg hunt with Mr. Left Shark and several other amazing DDV content creators, and that should be really fun. So I'm excited about that event more so than this one. I will be trying to get my purple eggs, but I'm not gonna lie, considering we can't use vacuums for it, it's a little bit tedious, and I don't like that aspect of it. But it seems like they're spawning pretty quickly. I don't know how much you need for crafting purposes anyways, but there's a lot of cute guides online. And now 1,500? I didn't think it was that bad for my Lost Oasis. Isn't that how much I got last week? I did a pretty scene. Yeah. Well, I'm on the street for 1,500. I guess I need to put in the work. But you know, the themes, sometimes the themes, if I'm not inspired, then I don't know what to do. Speaking of, this week is going to be the April's Fool's one. Should see some cool stuff, but you know, oh, they added this to this. I forgot about that. I mean, it's nice. Why are they hidden like that? Because I haven't made them yet? But I did make them. I made them before the event. I guess I'll have to... Nah, I don't know. I'll save my eggs. The current challenge is going to be spring. Just spring things. It's a spring fling. As per usual, I hate when they show these. I mean, it's a pretty picture, but considering it's a decor, like, are you really just going to show Remy's or Figment Topiary? Like, no offense, but these are not a good depiction of what we should be doing. Pretty sure those wouldn't even meet tags unless you tag stuff and hide in the background. But anyways, enough about that. Let's look. I forgot to show mine first. Here's mine. I mean, I guess I went too dark. I guess everything's kind of blended together because it's the same colors, but whatever. Can't win them every time. I thought it was pretty, and you know, at the end of the day, that's all that matters, is if it's pretty or not. Let's go ahead and check out the top. Okay, that's giving very Arabian Nights. I guess it could be a resort. Dubai. And you got capybara. Cute, adorable. Okay, Nala and the little monkey. It's definitely desert getaway, tropically. It's very sparkly, very, very shiny. Huh. This one's kind of basic. considering compared to the other two. I mean, it is pretty. They must have just, I wonder if it's a spot they already had and then they just put a bunch of tags in the background. It's also in Eternity Isles. Instead of Agrabah, you decided to go to China, you know, to each their own. There is a good amount of emptiness in that bottom left, almost a square, the bottom left corner there, kind of surprisingly. Usually the tops seem to be a bit more symmetrical and a bit more over the top. Out of the three, I like this one the best. This one's really good. Great dream snapping. This one's pretty good, but the dramatic staircase is almost too dramatic because there's also like a big gap in between. But it's a very pretty, well-balanced photo. But I feel like mine was better. And then the voting. I'm going to do the voting. It should be fun. Hopefully. I know me personally and some other people weren't really too into the theming because it's kind of weird to depict. It reminds me of some of the things we've had in the past, like the sports one. I tried. I didn't do well. We don't really have sports in the valley, so you know. But hopefully I'll find something cool and cute. Oh yeah, to the shop. Am I going to get the dress? No. Of course I'm not going to get the dress. Somebody mentioned today in comments, male clothing. I saw some pictures on Reddit that are cute. We'll share. Is this a two-piece? Let me look at that. No, it's not a two-piece. I like the hat. I would definitely wear the hat. It would have been better if this was a two-piece, like the Jasmine Star Path outfit. I'm going to get the Tangled stall. Just because, you know, it's a goofy stall and I can use it wherever in Eternity Isles or other places. I remember in the past that someone was saying that it's weird that they're choosing a Tangle style considering that's a DLC and there's lots of other things we could have done before that. But, you know, they be doing weird stuff a lot of times. This is animated, is it not? Okay, there we go. I saw somebody said, what's up with the letters? I think it's because this has storybook veil theming, but it does look very peculiar. Speaking of peculiar, we'll talk about the Alice in Wonderland update. It's cute in theory, but I don't want it for 1,200. Ooh, I don't have it? Why don't I have this? Okay, I'm going to buy it. It's on sale. It came around. I didn't know it was called a tart turtle. I call it a citrus turtle. I got him. So now I'm done. Next time he comes around, I won't have to get him. Star Adventure Stand. Very good. The Great Goofini is pretty hot. Should I buy him? I'm skipping on the Kevin and the New Year celebration as well. I have seen some very cool things done with these items, but I still feel like it's an odd pack altogether. But I bought more than I would expected. You know what I mean? Okay, so now let's go ahead and see what some other people are talking about. What's going on? Freshly washed linen. Let me get a cute sunset photo. Oh, that's not my silly little demigod. I mean, it is pretty. This is pretty. It is saying spring. Probably a lot of people are going to be wearing this in the next week's DreamSnap, which is fine. And here comes Maui blocking your way. I mean, what else is to be expected? That's how Maui do. I am tater tot. I ate tater tots last night. The way I immediately bought this outfit, I mean, it does look really pretty. The rainbow fox is a very nice animal companion to go with it. Your little paws is cute too. Looks like you're ready for spring. Does this count as cheating? Timeless boy. No, I can't mine the tree stumps blocking the bridge yet. I moved the well from one part of Valor, original spot, to the part of Valor I can't access yet. Is this cheating? I talked about this quite some time ago. I thought they fixed this to where you couldn't do it because in Eternity Isles and Storybook Vale, you couldn't like move the wells like that until you unlock the areas. But I guess they don't know how to control the areas being open because technically the whole biome is unlocked. So I'm kind of actually glad that they haven't fixed that, but don't let them find out. Don't let them find out. That was the best way to get wood back in the old days. Oh, talking about old days, ordinary obligations, not cheating. Back in early release, this is how we were able to get enough mushrooms from the glade when Merlin kept asking for them. I feel like this was a rite of passage when the game was first released. At the beginning, it was so difficult to get resources, and it's a great little hack. It's the best hack ever. Oh, Dreamlight Alley. You can also move flowers, etc. you need from areas you can't access yet. I didn't realize that, and that is pretty helpful. That is pretty helpful. And then some people are saying that they didn't know, which is unfortunate because I knew. I figured it out. I don't remember if I saw someone do it or what, but I did it. It's been a long time, back in the old days. Sour Lemon 720. I want to know who is responsible for making me run around the realms for purple eggs. Is anyone else very annoyed? This is how we have to collect them. A little. It's a little tedious, especially undermining the vacuums, you know. Bop bar. I was definitely not excited about it when I read they were in realms. I just want to be able to use my vacuums and suck them up. I mean, simple. Life is simple. Or like make me fish or mine for them or something. I'm glad with that. I hate going into the realm. So much load time, no maps, nothing else in there but Glimmer. If you have the DLC, even if you do, most of the craftable Glimmer furniture isn't cute anyway. So once you make one, I don't need a second. That's funny. You are a little bit sour. But I mean, it is true. I know definitely the difference between playing on the PS5 and the PS4. That load time can like kill your whole joy. I wouldn't want to do it for an event like that. Even when I am lazy, like the Clovers, doing like a Clover check, it took long enough just to bounce, you know, between biomes and fast travel and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot. And then the Indifferent said, the only thing I would hate more than fast traveling the 5 realms every hour is having to fish for the eggs. Lol. They can't please everyone, I guess, but I do wish for the easy way of just collecting from the vacuum. Straight up, maybe it would have been nice just not saying everything's about the founders, but maybe if they would have put the purple eggs in the plaza and then maybe some of the other eggs in there that we don't necessarily need, because you know we can share our old eggs, that's for sure. And on top of that, they're not available in every realm. They should just say that instead of having people waste a bunch of time. Franny DLV, me, lol. I can't find more than 4 purple eggs. It's going to be a long event. Bougie Bambi, hey, I found 8 in Belle's Realm the first time I went. Can't find any in Moana's though. Going to have to unlock Toy Story and The Lion King too. That's another thing. Those are like the most least owned item, I would think right now, because everybody's collecting them at the same time. So especially thinking about newer players don't have all the realms open. That would literally suck because that just cut your time, well, doubled your wait time basically. Remote speed, I have so far found none in Toy Story or Lion King realms, a ton in Belle's and Milan's, and a few in Moana's. Here's a pic of the mother lode I found at the end of Milan's maze thing. That's funny. Were they all just right there? That's convenient, which leads into General Inspector, Purple Spring Eggs, clever job, Gameloft. Gameloft knew the ancient vacuums were too easy for collecting clovers. Now we're forced to run around the realms, specifically the Hedge Mage and the Beauty and the Beast realm, to try to find purple eggs. Well played, Gameloft. Purple Spring Egg Guide here. I don't think it's well played at all, actually. I think it's kind of repetitive because I just copied off of an older event. But that's one way of looking at it. I guess it slows down the people that want to be slowed down. Dream Dragon Gina. At least we can use this as an opportunity to use the hourglass in the realms at the same time if you have Rift in Time DLC. I mean, that is smart. Multitask. Yes, today was the first Glimmer I collected in about 6 months. Purple preparation, right? I mean, I might actually do that. I might. Luperial. Listen, I'm just glad it's not in the Frozen realm. I still get lost in there. Or they could have put it in the new Aladdin realm, which of not everybody... I would no. If they were in the Aladdin realm, I just would not find any. That's for sure. Oh, speaking of great minds, Jay and Mika, imagine they did the Aladdin realm. I think there would be a riot from me and my peeps. And it is nice for all the guides, but not everybody reads the guides. Some people only check their in-game mail, and they might have no idea. They might not get a purple egg. Bless their poor, simple little souls. a ginger in the game. I love the new stall skin, but sadly it is very blurry on the Switch. Unfortunate. What's up with optimization? Isn't that one of the only 3 things they're working on? Isn't that why the Lion King update rock and roll was so small? The strawberry donut ears, you look really cute, you look delicious, but that is unfortunate to buy something, especially a premium item, and then to look like that. Ew. They announced the Switch 2, y'all. It's coming out in June? It's coming out in June, I believe. Yeah. I still haven't heard anything about that event. That is in a couple of weeks. They suck. I wanted to go. Whatever. Baby Goose 22. Only Big Oasis Star Path complaint, which is nice because a lot of people have many complaints all the time about everything. Why 2 swimming pools? I didn't want a swimming pool. Wasn't going to use it to decorate, and I had no intentions of even making one, especially considering you can't do shit with it. The valley is surrounded by water, and you can't even swim in it. Exactly what I was just saying. Both the ocean and the pool. Ridiculous. Plus, for the resources I had to use to create these 2 monstrosities, they are just sitting in my inventory. Same. I don't feel it was worth making them for the little bit of Star Pack currency that it gives. I know the resources for it are fairly easy to get, although the rocks and stones, I don't have the game on me right now, were a little time consuming to acquire. It was still a pain in my ass, and I stopped doing the Star Path for a bit because of it. Dang, rage quitting on the DDV Star Path. I can understand. The last Star Path before this one was so grindy that I was not feeling it. That being said, since this came out with the Aladdin Jasmine update, I might not be so irritated by it if it was themed towards Scrooge McDuck. Aladdin's quests were kind of around that friendship, and I had to make a pool full of gold coins and jewels. I wouldn't have been thrilled still, but it would have made more sense to me than just 2 swimming pools. We love a theme, better theming. I want the Star Paths to go back towards the theme of the update, not to a random thing. I'm still not digging it. And especially the reskins. Bombastic side eye. That's just me. I also wasn't too impressed with the multiple 5K Dreamlight ones either. Expensive. But I haven't unlocked all the islands yet. Limited time to play. Understandable. And that just helped put me closer to getting another unlocked. Unlike the pool task. This is the end of my complaint. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for reading. It has been a pleasure, my friend. Thank you so much. Black Lightning, they add a lot of crafting things to pad it out and try to make it take longer. I think they forget a lot of late gamers hoard stuff because we usually have nothing better to do between updates and Star Pass, which is true, but what about the noobs? We want to grow the community, not just the founders. Matt, I'm holding out hope that the Wonderland Machine Teas on socials does that out to be a decrafting machine so I can get all my resources back. I think it is a decrafting machine, but it's stupid looking. Uncrafting table, I hope. Ooh, for my unbirthday. Thoughtopotamus, now I love it. I want an uncrafting table. A very merry uncrafting table for me. Cashwood, my dumbass was distracted and accidentally made 22 pulls instead of 2. Even as I pressed the button, I was like, that's a lot of resources. Used up all my pixel shard duplicates. Oh no, or whatever they're called, right? I don't know either. It all clicked once the crafting was complete, of course. Since they've gone crazy with the banning, I'm too scared to play multiplayer, even with my own second valley. I just mentioned the treasure valleys. What's up with the treasure valleys, y'all? Are they safe? OMG 22. Oh man, yeah. That's rough. 22. Destroyed Dolly. I have 3 pools now. 1 pool is for my resort I made on the beach. Cute. I think I'll make a room for a pool at my Console's apartment and give my little Mickey and Friends neighborhood a community pool too. I just wish we could at least get in them. Right, just let us do something. Wouldn't it be nice to see somebody just swimming in it? That would be cute. But I know that's asking a lot considering they can't even fix the lighting. So, I mean, what the hell am I thinking? I made Stitch a lovely swimming pool area and he loves it. Aw, long jumping goal. Not sure what I will do with the second one, but I was happy to have a swimming pool as I have done so little craft wise. I don't craft either. Sonia, I'm planning to make an indoor pool room in my house. I think I did put one of them in a random room somewhere, but I don't know where. Silly me. But I think it's a little much, but at least I feel like they're working on other things. But you got to think of newbies or people like me that can't play every day and are limited on resources because of the bans. What's up with that? Interesting order, Mira Lima. Interesting choice, Pua. Roast butt. Roast pork butt. Delicious. I mean, that's a harmless one. That's funny. Harmless enough. But this one, Swim Shady 3, that's the best name I've ever heard in my whole life. Swim Shady. I like it. I hate swimming, but I like it. Black squares in the sky, how to fix it. Few weeks ago, these black squares appeared in the sky. My GPU drivers are updated. Does anyone else have this problem? This is on PC. It's the apocalypse. It's a bad omen about the next update and the status of the game. No, I don't know. But that's horrible, especially for pictures. What about your DreamSnaps? Do you do DreamSnaps? I'm so confused. That's so creepy and weird. I don't know about it. I would report it to Game Off, definitely. It's funny. Professional number 1336. You need to get 11 in by the looks of it. That is freaking funny. Where did you get the skirt? That's the new skirt classic in the premium shop. If restarting doesn't fix it, everything on your computer's up to date, I would submit a ticket. Yeah, Crystal, submit a ticket so they can throw it straight in the trash. Because, you know, they don't respond. And last but not least, mentioning the uncrafting machine. Now I like it better, just that you said that. Mistake Plus. No Dreamlight Smashers, but we do have this. Any guesses on what it will do? I still want those gold shoes. Do you think they're going to give us those gold shoes? Why go to all the trouble? Just fix the game. I don't like the looks of this. That's very specific. But if it's meaning that we're going to have an Alice in Wonderland themed star path, which we rightly should, then I do like it. But what's weird is the little potions, like the little drink me bottles or whatever. Love these little birds. I hope they're actually gonna, you know, animate, because a lot of things that should be animated in the game are not animated. And I guess the end is where it poops out your bricks and stuff. I hope it truly works. I don't craft, so I don't really have the need for this, but I could uncraft all the pathing without borders. So that will give me a good amount of rocks back to my little stockpile. 401 upvotes. Old somewhere. My guess is it will break down stuff in return for materials. That's what I'm hoping at least. I'm looking at used swimming pools from the Star Path straight up. Mad Hatter and all the paths without borders I made before realizing I like the borders. Girl, I made those before we had paths with borders. Found her here. And I know that people that actually decorated their valleys before paths with borders, they got a shitload. Reskin Rebel. Yes, I made so many snowy ones before I realized I like the borders. I like the borders, but that didn't used to be the thing. Wally's got his event that I'm not going to do. Cottage Fairy. I made so many of each path before they even had borders. That's what I'm talking about. I was so mad that there isn't a recycling option to get my stuff back. Shiny unicorn poo. Delicious. I did as well. Then when the borders came out, I thought we could just use them to edge the outside of our already made paths. Nope. Horribly misaligned squiggly gaps. Had to start it all over. Why was that even a thing? You'd think they would have like just automatically did that. It was so weird. None of us need those. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. And on X, I said that I think that they should... I'm going to be playing Enzoy forever and ever, y'all. I'm obsessed. On the paths... On social media, I said on the little picture of the extravaganza where they had the bunny jumping in the air, I said that I would really like if the bunny would do like an animation like that for the pictures. Some new animal companion poses, and they said they will let their people know. But will they let their people know? And will their people care? But it is what it is. But as always, I had a lot of fun making this video. I do love Disney Dreamlight Valley. What are we looking at? April 16th, I guess they say, around there, something like that, for the update. I am excited about the update. I will be trying to get off of work so I can play with y'all and do it as quick as possibly and get to grinding that star path. I hope it's the Alice in Wonderland themed star path, but I kind of think the uncrafting table is just gonna come from the Cheshire Cat, right? But whatever. New stuff. I hope it doesn't break the game. I really do appreciate all of y'all for watching this video, especially those of you that like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my little channel grow, and it warms my cold little heart. I love y'all all so much, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. I do look really cute in this outfit. Yes.